Hey ratbags, it's Jade. Today I'm going to show you how to get hold of the hunter and absolutely upgrade your backpack. You'll have noticed your slots is really tiny. There is a way that you can get more, but first you are going to have to go and rescue this NPC. And technically it should be third in line that you probably want to go and get after freeing the blacksmith and the alchemist. But if you really are sick of having to get rid of so many items because you can't carry enough, then you might want to consider getting this first. Here's the location on the map in case it hasn't pinged for you while completing quests. I highly recommend you've crafted yourself a bow and you've got a good amount of arrows, as we're going to be taking some of the Ewok looking style creatures in this adventure. So I've got my base exactly where the tutorial tells you to build one, but obviously you may have it different. But from this point I'm actually going to glide as far as I can over. We're going to try and get as much height as possible to get us over the shroud. What we really want to get on top of is the temple on top of the hill just in front of us. There's a couple paths you can take, but I'm going to hopefully show you the easiest one that I found so far. So unless your stamina's well boosted, you're probably not going to make it all the way across, but that's okay because you can probably run through the rest of the shroud with not too many issues. If you do decide to stick around, Sailing Springs has a lot of critters, so this way you can pick up some parts, but it's pretty dangerous. Obviously, just like all over the shroud, there's lots of places where you can go to pick up some loot. So if you want to hang around and pick up some more weapons, you can try exploring. So once you're through, you might have to deal with some more wolves, and you should see a tower directly in front of you and a small wizard's home to the right. That's got some loot in it as well. We'll save that for another time. So you can see it's right to the north of us, and that's where we need to get up. There's two really paths you can take. You can follow the road round and it will go under this arch that you can see on the right hand side, or you can follow the hills on the left. I stuck to the right hand side. You'll go past a small flint mine which has literally just got some flint in it, and you'll pass through the southern caravan camp, and this is listed on some of the lore notes that you might have found at the beginning of the game exploring the ruins. If you pick up the explorer note that's in here, you'll also get the location of the second part of the southern caravan. Anywho, keep following the path to the right hand side downhill as it slopes around the cliff. As you come out the other side of the archway, you'll find another encampment in front of you. And to the left hand side, these little Ewok creatures. This is where your bow is going to come in handy. You can use your grapple to get up onto this point and pretty much take these guys out without actually getting close. Make sure you go for the druid style looking one, as he can heal or buff the other ones, so always take him out first. And then honestly, it was pretty easy to take these guys out. They are level 5. You'll pick up meat and hide from them. You'll also pick up this buff here too. It's called the Vakhaha, maybe that's the name of the creatures, I'm not too sure. I really wasn't paying enough attention while I was killing them. Not 100% sure exactly what it does, but I think it might give you some extra damage, as it seems to encounter or talk about having the beast in you, and it lasts for half an hour. Obviously scope out their caves and get any loot that's inside, but look out for traps in the floor as they will lead to spike pits. Once you're ready, just keep hugging the cliff on the left hand side and follow the pathway up. You'll get to a point where the path starts to snake around somewhere else. Here you can actually just start climbing uphill and you should be in relatively easy reach of the temple. More of these Ewoks have taken over this temple, so you can try being a bit stealthy and assassin-like I did. But there is some minor loot that you'll find in some of the upper balcony areas within these small little towers. But that's the main prize, is getting to that point there. At the steps to the main entrance to the temple, you will obviously find a respawn point. And again, there are a few of these Ewok guys just up the steps guarding the way. Now what you could do is just literally run past them, as there are some traps in this temple that might help you take them out. Simply, I just thought I might as well try kill them and get some more experience anyway. They're pretty slow moving, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, just keeping your distance from them and either pepper them with arrows or maybe get up close and dodge around. Once they've been dealt with, as I said, there are some traps. You've got these orbs, they can take quite a bit of health away if you get hit by one, so just time your runs or try jumping over them. On the other side, you've got some stairs to a big pool of lava, which you can use your grapple to get across. But there is also a free switch puzzle that activates a locked door on the left hand side as you're facing the lava. You can open the right hand side and go through and get some loot. Once you smash the pots in here to get some metal plates, scraps and more, obviously go and pull the switch, and this is the first one. Second switch you'll find on a pillar just where you're again on the stairway here. And the third one is actually above the entrance where you came in. Now, I was trying to fire arrows just like I did with the second switch, but it wasn't really working out for me. You can see them orbs took quite a bit of damage hitting me there. So what you're meant to do, or can do, is obviously use your grapple to get across and then jump onto the climbable walls. But if you're not high enough, you won't do it, and the right hand side area seems to be the better one to go for. This of course will then open up the doorway on the left facing the lava, and you get yourself some nice loot from the chest, hopefully. Once that's done, you can go ahead and then grapple across to the other side and go up the stairs. And honestly, it's as easy as that. You'll find the hunter inside, obviously, the point here. This also unlocks the drying rack as well as the ability to get dried fur, which you're going to need a lot of salt for. So hopefully you've got a salt mine decked out, you found one so far. The hunter gloves kind of are the archer class. So if you're looking for like range and stuff, then this might be the suit that you really want. There's plenty of other balconies that you can go up, and you can get outside and on top of the roof as well by using your grapple here. You really don't want to be ignoring any pots. There's a few here, that's why the point is, and then yeah, you should be able to get up top. There's then just a couple more rooms that you can go inside and hopefully get some more loot from any pots. But we're not doing all that just for some pots. There is another chest, and again, hopefully you get a decent weapon. Remember, some weapons and items are static, they'll always appear there. Others, they will always be random, so I'm not going to say, yep, absolutely you'll get that same weapon. It may be something different for you. And that's kind of it. There's some meat and some other bits and bobs right on the top balconies, but otherwise you're done. The small backpack is going to give you 8 slots. You will need 4 dried fur, 5 string and 3 torn cloth. You can see also you can buy arrows, special arrows, and unlock the drying rack and animal fur that you'll now be able to go ahead and buy. Really good thing as well is the resin torches and the wax torches that last a lot longer, and of course the scale armor set. As you discover more resources, they should unlock more special arrows, but you only get the flare ones that light up the way. Kind of useless, but hey. And then yes, the drying rack, which you can need lots of wood, logs and string to craft. You can also make dried berries using the dry rack as well. So the scout gear is going to give you 30 physical resistance score and 30 magical resistance. So it's a pretty good all-rounder, but the most important thing is that increase in stamina, 12 plus for the chest piece. And obviously always go for the chest piece first, then the helmet, then the trousers, and then you always unlock either the gloves or the feet last, as they don't offer as good stats. And you can make a trophy with that Thunderbrute head that you just got as well, if you've gone and defeated the first well. So there we go. I'm going to be doing guides for every single one of the NPCs like this, just giving you a laydown of what to expect in the temple area. Some of them definitely get a bit harder. These have been relatively easy. Hopefully it's been beneficial for you. Check out the rest of my Enshrouded guides and gameplay, and I'll see you ratbags for more soon.